European Union, a Shining World Leadership Award for Compassion Laureate, provides development aid to Nigeria. The EU has donated 50 million euros to assist Northeast Nigeria in enhancing early recovery, resilience, human development, and social cohesion. In order to increase reconciliation and reintegration efforts, support will be offered in peace building and conflict prevention. Furthermore, in collaboration with communities and local leadership, the plan is to strengthen livelihoods and markets. Including the new allocation, the EU's assistance to Nigeria reached 562 million euros for the period of 2014 to 2020. We thank you and God bless European Union. May Sunbright Nigeria continue advancing in the spirit of goodwill and harmony in heaven's compassionate love.
Bangladesh and United Nations safeguard females affected by climate change. The United Nations Development Programme, UNDP, and Bangladesh have jointly launched a $33 million project to strengthen adaptation and resilience of over 719,000 weather vulnerable citizens, mostly women and girls, in the coastal districts of Shakira and Kuna. UN's Green Climate Fund will provide $25 million for the initiative, while Bangladesh's Ministry of Women and Children's Affairs will finance the remaining $8 million. In line with the UN Sustainable Development Goals, the 6-year project aims to empower women and girls in achieving resilient livelihoods as well as safe drinking water through rainwater harvesting methods. Furthermore, women's access to markets and finance as well as business training and networking will be enhanced. Our heartfelt gratitude to Bangladesh, United Nations Development Programme, and Green Climate Fund. May we help every individual affected by climate change and take steps to restore Earth's delicate balance in the tender embrace of that providence.
United Arab Emirates help supply clean water to Yemen. The Emirates Red Crescent ERC recently installed a solar-powered water pumping station that will provide water to thousands of people in Dara and Mariba areas, as well as nearby villages in Sawa Governorate. In other humanitarian projects, the ERC also distributed 10 metric tons of food aid to families in the province, as well as participating in other endeavors, including supporting the restoration of health centers and hospitals, as well as delivering essential medicines and equipment to hospitals and the Yemeni Ministry of Health. Our sincere appreciation and Allah's blessings, Emirates Red Crescent and United Arab Emirates. Your kind support of Yemeni sisters and brothers in their time of need is surely praised in heaven and on earth. May peace and abundance prevail in a world in which Allah's infinite mercy is reflected by all.
New ships in the United Kingdom are to be emission-free from 2025. The United Kingdom government, a Shining Worldwide Leadership Award laureate under the Clean Maritime Plan, has instructed that all new vessels operating in their waters need to have zero-emission capable technologies from 2025. As part of the government's Clean Air strategy, the plan also includes a €1.11 million competition to discover innovative ways to reduce emissions from the shipping industry. The new initiative will also support the United Kingdom's pledge to be net zero on greenhouse gases by 2050. We are happy to hear of your forward-thinking endeavor, United Kingdom. May all efforts that care for and protect this beautiful planet bring stellar results for all life in divine grace.
Malaysia introduces sugar tax to support health. Beginning July 1, 2019, Malaysia implemented a tax on beverages that contain sugar exceeding 5 grams per 100 milliliters and juices that contain over 12 grams of sugar per 100 milliliters. It is part of the government's bid to promote a healthier lifestyle and reduce obesity and illnesses such as diabetes in the country. The tax will be about 10 US cents per liter on 2 types of ready-to-drink packaged sweetened drinks. A similar tax introduced in Mexico in 2014 has been reported to be responsible for a 10% decrease in sugary drink consumption 2 years after it was put into effect. Our accolades Malaysia on taking definitive steps to protect the health of your cherished citizens. May all governments implement strong measures to safeguard precious lives in heaven's eternal guidance.
Our athletes turn to veganism for better performance. An increasing number of athletes, including Australian Olympic sprinter Morgan Mitchell, who is due to represent Australia in the 800-meter sprint at the Tokyo Olympics in 2020, have transitioned to veganism to improve their performance. The 24-year-old sprinter joined other star athletes featured in the innovative documentary called The Game Changers, which is produced by James Cameron, Arnold Schwarzenegger, and Jackie Chan. A Shining World Compassion Award laureate and premiered on September 16, 2019 in more than 1,000 theaters around the world. It examines the long-held belief that meat is needed to develop strength. We are encouraged to see Morgan Mitchell and so many other professional athletes are transitioning to the healthful vegan diet. Also, we are eager to see the game changers. God bless all who are helping inspire fellow humans to adopt the noble vegan way of life.
Kind-hearted man gives senior dogs a forever home. With a desire to help shelter dogs, Steve Gregg, an accountant from Colorado, United States, decided to adopt senior canines that otherwise may not find their permanent families. Mr. Gregg currently has 10 dog companions, 8 of them seniors, and also share his home with Bikini the pig, Stuart the rabbit, Betty the chicken, and a pond full of fish. Documenting his life with his delightful animal friends on Instagram, Mr. Gregg now has over 860,000 followers. The dedicated caregiver wakes up at 5 a.m. to prepare meals for his cherished companions, many of whom have special and different diets. He also comes home at lunchtime to give them walks and treats. We are so touched by your overflowing love for precious co-inhabitants, Steve Gregg. May all animals, young and old, flourish in peace and safety. In heaven's glory.